Hi guys, for this assignment I was assigned cooperative learning and reporting back. We're going to start off with cooperative learning and I'll make my way through the end. Cooperative learning is a teaching strategy in which small teams, each with students of different levels of ability, use a variety of learning activities to improve their understanding of a subject. I think cooperative learning is great for any subject, area, grade because students learn from each other, and I think with grouping the students with different levels helps each individual grow. So a few learning strategies: students should divide all labor. Dividing labor among the groups allows an equal contribution to the assignment. Face-to-face interaction between students is effective because students get to work and help each other throughout the assignment. Like I said, students learn from each other, so this is a great way to implement participation. Assigning specific roles, that kind of falls back on division of labor. It really ensures that students are going to participate and that there will be an equal contribution. Individual accountability for completing one's own assigned duties. As a group, each individual relies on one another to get the entire job done, and therefore it is important that students hold each other accountable. Cooperative learning introduces an effective method for increasing the number of students willing to make an effort to learn in school. Those who understand the lesson material, are responsible for teaching it to others. So like I said, you hold your group accountable. Cooperative learning introduces an effective method for increasing... Oh, I just read that. Scratch that. Scaffolding techniques that can be used is the pause, ask questions, pause, review method. This keeps students engaged as active learners by calling on students to answer or summarize what was just discussed as a class. Another one could be pre-teach vocabulary. This is really important for ELL learners because you want to provide visuals for this, you want to provide examples. So pre-teaching vocabulary consists of introducing unfamiliar words and applying it on the context as used. Give time for students to see what they think the words mean, so allow them to predict just from their prior knowledge and then go over it as a class before starting the actual lesson. Let's see, show and tell allows groups to show you and the class what they're doing and how they're doing. This prompts other students in class to try new and different methods of learning. A few questions that you can ask to promote higher order thinking skills throughout the lesson is, example, like, who do we know that might know the answer to that? Why do you think it is important to have more evidence to support your answer? How did you get to that conclusion? And as a group, do we all agree? Like I said, as a group, you want to make sure that everyone's participating and is being included, no matter what level of learning you're at. It helps all. So now we're going to move to reporting back. I saw reporting back as more of a reflection strategy because it makes you keep track of how you're getting to the answer or how you're getting to the understanding of the overall objective. So the definition of reporting back strategy is: this method of teaching requires the student to report back what they did during the assignment or learning process. This creates a timeline of the student's mind where they must be actively processing and organizing both the steps of the activity and the vocabulary that could be used to describe the actions. One of the most important things to remember is to pre-warn your students that you are going to require a report back, because you don't want to just give that, like, tell them to do that and then just, like, freak out. Like, you want to have them well prepared for it. This strategy serves more of a reflection method. Students reporting back can be done by writing a short answer describing their learning process. This doesn't have to be like a full paragraph. It could be 2 to 3 sentences describing how, like, their process of learning. This could also even be done, this could help ELL learners because you can have them explain to their shoulder buddy how they got that answer, and they can compare, and this will allow them to practice speaking to just a peer rather than like the entire classroom or just to the teacher, where that could kind of freak them out a little bit. So this will really help them with the speaking aspect, and ultimately this will allow other students to compare their methods so they can use different ones in the future. Another one, which is also really popular, is an exit ticket. This can just be, your exit ticket can be very broad, like what did you learn, or what else do you want to learn about it, of like the certain area or subject you're teaching. So those are good. Scaffolding techniques that can be used is providing examples and reinforcing to report back allows students to build on prior reflections. You want each reflection to build on each other as they go on throughout the year or semester. Each reflection should be stronger, hopefully. Another one is to review the steps included in the activity as well as describing any new vocabulary. Like visuals help here too. Visuals are always good just because it gives students an idea of, it gives them an idea to see the overall picture in a different way. A variety of questions that can be asked. What is something else you'd want to learn? What was your learning process for this lesson? What were some of the difficulties you faced while completing this assignment? And last but not least, what sources did you use during your assignment? All these questions allow students to reflect back on their learning process. So that's why I picked them, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank y'all.